All right, back with another video. We got some heavy squats, heavy camber bar squats. Taking you through the video, you're just gonna see the major compound movements I did for that day. These squats were filmed on Tuesday, and then we got a car talk at the end. It is blurry, but I'm just driving, so that doesn't really matter. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Like, subscribe, and visit my website, tankstrengthcoaching.com. Buy some sick t-shirts and ask about coaching.
All right. How you guys doing? Car talk time. Review the training session. Overall, super happy. Super happy with how my body felt, especially since I competed Saturday. And today is Tuesday. So we had Sunday, Monday off. So 2 days rest before we started training again. Relatively heavy. Yeah, because of that, I'm pretty happy with how everything felt. The cambered bar squats, that was the first time doing them, and I did not particularly like them. Obviously, it's a core, it's a balance thing that you need to get used to. I just felt It was all right. I would prefer kind of just to get back into squatting. But if the coach thinks cambered bar is necessary, then we will do the cambered bar. I'll talk to him about it. I did, which was not programmed, the high bar, a couple sets of high bar squats afterwards, just because I wanted to feel like I got some good squatting action in. Gotta turn my lights on there. What else? Also a bit of a longer workout today. So I have these Inzer knee sleeves. I think I just got a size too small. I got a large, and I probably should have gotten an extra large. So now I'm stuck with these large Inzer knee sleeves, and they're great if I'm squatting very heavy, and I can put them on, and maybe I'm only doing a few sets of heavy work. But when it's like rep after rep, if it's a lot of sets with a decent amount of reps, I start going numb in my feet. It just feels like a blood flow restriction thing on my calves. And I don't really have huge calves either. Around my knee and the top of my thigh feels fine, but the calves are just so tight. It's kind of frustrating. Maybe in the future, if I could probably maybe put it up higher. But then once you get it on, and it like suction cups to your leg, and it's like a pain in the ass for me to get it off too. So I really think I just need a size a little bit bigger. Maybe right now I'll just keep with my beat up old SBD knee sleeves, because I don't need a lot of knee support right now. I'm feeling pretty good. What else? After that, did some safety bar split squats. Coach had me program a typical SSB lunge. I took it into a Bulgarian split squat style just because I could really focus on just the front leg, and I don't have to load the back leg at all with a good Bulgarian split squat. And I also did the Hatfield variation. Again, I hope he's going to be all right with that, just because I feel like a little bit more balance with that movement. What else we got? Hopefully you're not. Hopefully the video's not shaking too much. And my apologies if it does. The setup is not necessarily the best. You're basically on a tripod. You're on a tripod and squished between the console and a backpack. That's what you're viewing from me. All right, let's talk a little bit about post-workout nutrition. So, as far as a body weight update, the last couple days I've been weighing in 255. I think today I weighed in 257 or 256, almost 257, which I'm very happy about. I have not weighed that much in the morning for a very long time. And I think there's been a couple things I've changed. One, I went from 90-10 beef to 80-15 beef. Now I'm doing 80-20 beef. So it's a lot more fat. Plenty of protein, but a lot more fat. Just getting that extra calories in is helping me hold on to the weight. That's gonna be one. But two, and this is what I think is the biggest factor, is I think my hydration is just a lot better. I was watching Natural Hypertrophy. I was just skipping through his video. I wasn't even watching very intensely his bulking video. I might go back and watch it a little bit more intensely. I sit down and actually listen to it. But I was just kind of skipping through it. He talked about hydration, and I didn't even listen to anything he said. All I saw was the lemon. He had concentrated lemon juice. Not even concentrated. He just had lemon juice and salt. And I was like, I should be salting my water. I didn't even hear what he said, but I just knew when I saw that, I was like, oh crap! I need to make sure I'm salting my water. So what I've been doing, I got the Celtic sea salt, and I've been putting that in my water in the morning. The Celtic sea salt has lots of minerals in it. So not only am I getting the sodium, but I'm also getting the minerals from the salt too. So I'm putting that in the morning. And first, for some reason it doesn't necessarily taste good, quote unquote, but it just makes the water so much easier to drink. And I'll be honest with you, sometimes I've made it a little bit too salty, so I'll drink it and I'm like, it's not like salty so much where I'm like, oh, this is like, tastes like seawater, but it's a little bit saltier than probably what it should be. So I like, oh, I need to drink more water after that. So I've been drinking a lot of water, and I've been drinking a lot of water earlier in the day. So I've been able to space out my water intake better throughout the day, versus I think what I've been doing in the past is I've just not really been drinking. I've been drinking water in the morning, not necessarily with any sodium in it. So who knows how much water I actually have been holding on to. And I think I've been drinking most of my water during the evening, which then causes me to get up in the middle of the night and pee, which is not good. So I've been doing that, and I've really liked that. I've also got this dextrose powder, just to get a little bit more carbs in. So I've been mixing that with about half gallon. I've only done this a couple times. Half gallon of water in my milk jug. I got like basically a teaspoon of salt, and then I do about 6 scoops of this dextrose powder. They say about a scoop per 10 ounces, so 64 ounces is in the half gallon. So I do 6 scoops. It's probably a little sweet. Maybe it's a little much. It's also like almost 500 calories of just dextrose powder, which is probably not the best, but I'm getting the nutrition in. I'm getting the hydration in, and I'm feeling pretty good. Performance-wise, I feel good. This guy came up to me, he's like, damn, dude, have you been gained weight? I was like, thank you. I think I've been able to hold the water in my muscles better throughout the day, which I'm very happy about. Also on that too, if you're not taking creatine, I'm not saying you have to take creatine, and creatine, the effectiveness of the creatine is really going to depend on your diet. If you're eating a shit ton of fish and red meat, you're probably already getting a good amount of creatine in. Getting any more is not going to hurt you, I don't think. But if your diet consists most of chicken breast and white fish, you're probably going to want to get the creatine game, which also just stores in the muscle. Creatine stores in the muscle, helps with the creatine phosphate system, which is the first 0 to 10 seconds of basically performance, which is really important for lifting. So creatine monohydrate, get that. I put that in my water too. I probably have about 10 grams a day. The recommended is 5 grams, but I'm also, I'm not the size of your average male. I'm a bit bigger, so I go a little bit more. And again, I don't think having an extra scoop is going to hurt me. And that also, again, like it stores in the muscle, it requires water to store in the muscle. So that's why I've been mixing. That's why I mixed today. Salt, dextrose, and creatine in that drink. Guzzled that down. And then post-workout, whey protein, for some reason, and it wasn't like this when I was in high school. In high school, I loved drinking protein shakes, but I stopped for a little bit, and now, I don't know what it is, but now whenever I have whey protein shakes, they just taste gross to me. I don't know what it is. They can be good flavors. It's like chocolate. I don't think the taste hasn't changed at all since I was a kid. It's just like my palate does not like it. And I think what it is too, I think it's the stevia. And then also when I drink my whey protein, I get like this weird, maybe it's bloated. I feel bloated. I kind of get like a bit of like a weird, not a headache, but just like this weird feeling in my, like just dull, almost like a very, very low grade headache, like from a scale of 1 to 10 to like a 0.5. But it doesn't feel good. I never feel good after drinking whey protein. I think it's the stevia. I've had just whey protein before, and I'll be honest with you, I also don't feel great after that. But I was watching Mitchell Hooper, and again, sometimes I just click on these videos and I just skip through, and there's like 1 or 2 things I see, and I just take that. So Mitchell Hooper was talking about his diet with Stan Efferding, and they were talking about this drink they make. It's yogurt, Greek yogurt. I use the skyr, which is because I visited Iceland and I think it tastes great. But and I've used Greek yogurt too. It's basically the same thing. And orange juice. You mix those two together, and to me, it tastes like a nice natural Go-Gurt kind of consistency. So yeah, I've been doing about 300 grams of yogurt or skyr, and I just fill up the rest of the cup with orange juice, mix those puppies together. It blends super nice. Again, Kobani makes these drinks. It's like these yogurt drinks, and it tastes almost like that. It's like, but I feel way better. I mean, I've had the Kobani drinks, and they just put so much extra crap in it. And I don't need things to taste amazing, you know? That's another thing, too. It's like, you know, I get it. People love food. They're foodies. I don't really care. I just need to get the food in my body. I don't care how bland it is. I put hot sauce on my beef and rice. This tastes good to me. It doesn't taste like any like crazy vanilla or chocolate boom shake or whatever. No, dude. It's just ice cream. It's just yogurt and orange juice. Mix those two together. Super easy to drink. So I made about a 24-ounce shake of that post-workout. Now, yogurt is probably a bit more of a slow digesting protein. But from what I've read and what I've seen and from what I can tell, as long as you get enough protein within the day, that I think is all that matters, because then you're having the amino acids run through your blood throughout the day. So, I mean, whether you take your, immediate whey protein shake right after your training, or you take more slow digesting protein like the yogurt, I think it's tomato, honestly. I don't think it's that big of a deal. So anyways, I had that, 300 grams. For every 100 grams is about 10 grams of protein. So I guess for every 10 grams of yogurt, you're going to get about 1 gram of protein. 10 grams of Greek yogurt or the skyr yogurt. So 300 grams, that's 30 grams of protein right there. Super easy. I can drink that in like 2 minutes and I feel great. Yesterday I had 2 of those shakes, so 60 grams of yogurt protein, and I did not feel bad at all. I felt good. I had one before I went to bed, and I woke up very hungry. I feel very good after that, drinking that. So I got those guys, and then I had probably, it's in this plastic bag here. Maybe it was that, maybe 2 cups, two big ass cups of blueberries. I have a theory. I think fruit is super anabolic. Now, I don't know if it's any more anabolic than anything else, but I remember when we were younger in high school, me and my younger brother, we would work out and then we just gorge on frozen fruit. We love frozen fruit. We would like frozen blueberries. It's such a sweet treat. It's definitely nature's candy. It's amazing. It's so good for you. Packed with micronutrients, fiber, keep everything regular. I don't know. People who talk shit on fruit, I think people who talk shit on fruit is like people who talk shit on red meat, saying red meat's bad for you. Fruit is definitely not bad for you. I heard this one guy say, it's like, oh yeah, but fruit has sugar in it. Please let me know when you saw my fat 600-pound life when they had to unbury a guy who's just behind so many banana peels. No one's gorging themselves on fruit. No one's getting fat because they had too much fruit. It's just a matter of fact. No one's doing that. But anyways, where was I going? Workout was good. Post-workout nutrition, that's what I think I'm going to stick to. I think I'm going to have possibly 2 of those shakes because I do enjoy them so much. And what I want to do, Tuesday's not that big of a deal because I don't train later in the day. But Wednesday, like tomorrow, I'll train a little bit later in the day. So what I think I'll do is I'll probably what I think I'll do, I'll probably have 2 of those shakes. One before training, maybe one after training. Or maybe I'll just bring some hard-boiled eggs. Whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, subscribe, like, leave a comment. Let me know if there's anything you got questions on, you want to hear about, and I'll be sure to answer them in future videos. Thank you, guys.